Hello, Mary Manning. Good morning. How are you?
Good.
I heard that you were in a play this week.
Sure was.
What were you?
A bug.
A bug?
Mm-hmm.
What did bugs drink?
Hmm. Oh, water.
Water. Yeah. I wonder where they find water.
Maybe in puddles.
Puddles?
River.
Where do we get our water?
From a sink.
From the sink. And where do you think that water is pumped from?
A well.
Oh, wow. Yeah, today we're going to hear about Jesus at a well, drinking water. You ready to listen?
Sure.
Let's listen.
Woman at the well, tired from walking a long way. Jesus rested at a well in a place called Samaria. His disciples went to get food while he rested. The sun was high in the sky. Whew, Jesus was hot. His tongue was as dry as a wad of sheep's wool, and he was very
Thirsty.
A Samaritan woman came to the well to get water. "Will you give me a drink?" Jesus asked. And she gave him a puzzled look. Jesus was a Jew, and she knew that most Jews didn't like to talk to people from Samaria. "Why are you asking me for a drink?" she asked. "If you knew who I was," Jesus answered, "you would ask me for living water." Have you ever heard of that? Living water. Now the woman was really puzzled. "Sir," she said as she pointed to the well is deep and you don't have a jar. Where will you get this living water?" And Jesus smiled. "Everyone who drinks from this well will be thirsty again, but the water I bring lasts forever." What the woman didn't understand was that Jesus wasn't talking about water that you drink. He was talking about living water, love that forgives, and life that lasts forever with God. As Jesus explained more, the woman became more and more interested. She wanted to hear more. So Jesus told her more, lots more. Jesus knew all about her, about where she came from and what she believed. And as they talked, the woman's eyes began to twinkle. "I know the Messiah is coming," she said. "I've heard all about him." Jesus, do you know who the Messiah is?
No. I don't.
It's Jesus. Jesus smiled and put his hand on the woman's shoulder. What does he say?
"I am the Messiah," he said gently. The
woman was so surprised she nearly spilled her water jar. As the disciples came back with food, the woman rushed past them. She was so excited to tell everyone about what Jesus had said. The woman ran all over town telling people about what she had seen and heard. "There's a man at the well who says he's the Messiah. He has amazing things to say."
"Come and see him for yourself," she said. The people came running to Jesus. Many people believed in Jesus because of what he told them that day.
Very good. And you see how excited she is?
I gotta go tell everybody today!
Okay, very good. So who did the Samaritan woman meet at the well?
Jesus.
Jesus. What did Jesus say that he would give the woman? Do you remember? It sounded a little...
Living water.
Living water. How would you feel if Jesus visited you at home or at school? How would you feel? What would your feelings be?
Surprised.
Surprised. I think that's a good answer. That's a good answer. All right. Well, our activity kind of has to do with that. So let's go get our markers and paper.
Oh, surprise!
Surprise! Very good. Okay. So in today's Bible story, Jesus taught us a lot about God's love, right? Okay. So by reaching out to the woman at the well, Jesus showed us that we can reach out to people. Because remember, after he talked to her, what did she go out and do? She went. That's right. She told everybody about Jesus and about his teaching. Yep. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Even if they're different from us. So she was telling everybody, her friends, everybody in town. So people alike and different from her, right? And that's really important to kind of spread the word. So what I've done is I've folded my paper 3 ways. And I want you to think of 3 people that you can tell about Jesus.
Ooh, Jane, one of my friends. Jane.
Okay, and then draw a picture of them. Draw a picture of them. And what would you say about Jesus?
I would say he would be nice.
Well, what would you tell him about Jesus and about God's love?
Well, I would tell him that it's good to love your enemies.
Oh, that's very big of you.
And it's good to help someone up if they took their wrong turn.
Very good. I like that. You might tell them, just about the teachings of... I know, I drew a funny girl. About the teaching of God, which is about, kindness, right?
Mm-hmm. Now I'm doing Mary Tate.
Okay, so you want to tell Jane and Mary Tate. That's good. Another thing you could do is maybe invite them to church. Say, hey, I have so much fun at church every Sunday. Would you want to come with me?
Uh-huh.
Right? Okay. Who's your 3rd person,
Not yet.
It could be an adult, maybe?
Yeah.
Who's an adult that you might want to tell about Jesus to spread the love, spread the word?
You.
Me? But I know about Jesus.
But I want to spread it to you. Daddy, for sure.
Also, Daddy definitely goes to church. But maybe a teacher, you could tell.
Dr. Bowler.
Yeah, you could tell your teacher maybe. You could invite them to maybe, or it doesn't even have to be to church. It could be to a church dinner or something, an activity with friends you go to church with. Some people that you think are symbolic kind of what our church teaches. So kind and friendly folks, right? I know that Jesus would love that. All right. Well, I hope you all have fun thinking about that and who you might want to invite to church and spread the good news like the Samaritan woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. See y'all next week.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Do you remember what Jesus said that he would give the lady?
He would give the lady living water.
Living water, that's right. What do you think in the world living water even means?
Living water means life.
Exactly, actually. It does mean life. When we are baptized, when you were baptized, you've seen baptisms in church, right?
You get water on your head.
You get water on your head, and we say that you die with Christ and you rise with Christ. So it's sort of like living water too, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about the water we drink? Does that keep us alive?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think she did with the living water?
She spread it.
She did. She spread it. And because hearing the gospel made other people more alive too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So you know what? You know what's funny? When we ask people how they got to church, you know what the number one reason is?
What?
It's because somebody invited them. So you know what that means we have to do?
What?
Invite people to church. Have you ever invited someone to your church? Or
I
invited someone to go to any church, really? No.
I don't think so.
This week, why don't we practice? Let's find one person to invite to our church. What about that?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. I think you know what we will be doing?
What?
Spreading the living water. Yep. Okay, this week, maybe all of you can think of one person to invite to your church too. And see if we can spread the living word. Yeah. Okay. Well, until then, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.